England is the most powerful nation. It is also the nation with the best economic and is by far most populated country of all the members of the UK. There is a map of England, and you can see England is located in between Scotland, Wales and France.
A big part of England is a city town, which means that most of the people live in towns and cities. However, the English rural regions is without question a big deal for the many English films and TV series that have been brought through foreign countries to people's homes like in Denmark.
In contrast to the rest of the countries in the UK, England is under the direct jurisdiction of the British Parliament. Though England is without a doubt the dominating power in the British Parliament due to their population, which, by a 2015 estimate, constitutes 84% of the entire UK population. Though an English Parliament is non-existent, there is the Court of England and Wales. The structures of the courts can be summarized as following, from the bottom and upward. There are 3 courts in which a case can start, 2 of which are classified as civil courts. These are known as the County Court, which is responsible for most civil cases, excluding family cases, of which the Family Court is usually responsible. The other is the Magistrates' Court, the court responsible for trials for most criminal offences. On appeal of the decision reached by this court, it will be able to end up in 2 different courts depending on the nature of the case. If the case has little or no precedence, it will end up in the High Court. If the case is not a rare instance case as earlier described, it will end in the Crown Court, which is responsible for jury trials for Magistrates' Court's appeals only. Judgments from the Crown Court and the civil courts can be appealed to the High Court as well as directly to the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal takes cases from the tribunals and cases on points of law from the courts whose appeals have been approved. Cases in this court can be sent to the UK Supreme Court, which is the highest court in the UK. The Court of Appeal can be skipped from High Court and thereby sent directly to the UK Supreme Court if the case has no precedence. There are 2 tribunal units with 2 levels each, the first tier tribunal and the upper tribunal, which takes appeals from the former. The other is the Employment Tribunal, England and Wales and Scotland jurisdictions only, which has to do with claims about matters to do with employment, and the Employment Appeal Tribunal, which takes cases from the former. The structures of court are the same in the entire UK, though the laws and the way of doing things are different throughout all the countries in the UK, with the mentioned exception of England and Wales, who share system and law, though Wales have some additional laws that apply only in Wales.
Here comes 3 facts about England. England is one of the few countries that still have monarchy. It is the Queen Elizabeth II that is the Queen now. Her reign is the longest ever in British monarchy history. She passed Queen Victoria's record by being the Queen of England of 64 years.
French was the official language of England for about 300 years, from 1066 till 1362. The Ferris wheel is the largest one in Europe, and each rotation takes a good 30 minutes. The total weight of the wheel and the capsules comes to a super heavy 2,100 tons. Each capsule weighs 2,100 tons, and there is a total of 32 capsules. These interesting facts about England related to London are worth knowing.